Okay, let's look at Tanjong Katong, Girls' School 2024, paper 2. All right. Okay. Now, solve the equation. Okay, question 1a. Solve the equation 3 minus 2x over 7 equals to 1/3, 2x minus 3. Now, this whole question could have been written as such, and it still means the same thing. Over 7 equals to 2x minus 1 over 3. Okay, I bring the 1/3 into the equation. Now, when we have an equation like this in a fraction form, okay, the first thing that I will do is definitely to cross multiply. Okay, bring the 3 to the other side, bring the 7 to the other side. Because I don't like to deal with fractions. Right? So cross multiplying, I will have 9 minus 6x equals to 14x minus 7. All right. Now, bring the x to one side, bring the numbers to one side. Now, I know that some of you are used to having x on the left-hand side. Okay, but what I usually think about it is I'm going to make the thing most comfortable to me, right? In the sense that I don't want to have negative. So 14x on the right is bigger than negative 6x on the left. So what I'll do is I'll shift the negative 6x over to the right-hand side instead. So that I will have 20x equals to 16. Okay, so it means the same thing, right? 16 equals 20x, 20x equals to 16. Then I can say it's x equals to 16 divided by 20 equals to 4 out of 5, right? Okay. Question 2, B, right? Simplify. Now, looking at this question, okay, what you need to know, what you guys need to know is that this is going to be a cancellation kind of problem. Okay. Otherwise, the question wouldn't have give us something like this. Okay. So something on the top must have to be able to cancel with something on the bottom. Okay. But it's not direct. Okay. Because right now they are linked by additions and subtractions. So what we need to do is to factorize into brackets so that the question is in terms of multiplication. Okay, we can only cancel multiplication. We cannot cancel addition and subtraction. Okay, so 25a squared minus 9b squared. Okay, this is our a squared minus b squared situation, which will get us a plus b, a minus b. So question in context will get 5a plus 3b, 5a minus 3b. Okay, now, which means that the bottom definitely will have a 5a either plus 3b or 5a minus 3b situation. Okay, so looking at the bottom, okay, what is going to happen, right? 15a minus 10ab plus 6b squared minus 9b. So what kind of situation is this? This is a grouping kind of question because it's four term. Okay, so the first one I'll look at is to take out 5a. Because I know that 5a is important. So taking out 5a, I will be left with 3a minus 2b. All right. Sorry, 3 minus 2b. Okay, 3 minus 2b. Okay, then here I also want to achieve 3 minus 2b. So in order to do that, I need to factorize out negative 3. Okay, so that this one, okay, from the 9b, I will get, okay, 3 minus 2b as well. Okay, so then the answer will be 5a minus 3b, 3 minus 2b. So 5a minus 3b, 3 minus 2b. Then we can see that the 5a minus 3b will cancel off, right? So we'll have 5a plus 3b over 3 minus 2. Okay. Part 2. 3c over 4ab divided by c cubed over 12a squared b. Okay, so this algebra indices all together. Okay, so division, okay, primary school, keep, change, flip, right? Over 4ab multiplies by 12a squared b over c cubed. Okay, So what happens down here? 3, the 12, and the 4 will cancel to give me 1 and 3. C and C cubed cancels to become C squared. A and A squared leaves us a A. B and B, no more B. So finally, I'll be left with 9A over C squared. Okay. Right. C part 1, solve the equation by completing the square, giving your answer correct to 2 decimal place. So the question is specific, you can only solve by completing the square. Okay, so we have negative x squared plus 9x minus 7 out of 2 equals to 0. Okay, but because this is an equation, okay, I can take things a little bit differently. Okay, now in usual cases, if it was an expression, I can't do this. Okay, so what do I mean? Oh, now, because I don't like to deal with negative, okay, but sometimes we don't have a choice. If this question was an expression like this, negative x squared plus 9x minus 7 over 2. This is an expression. Oh, this is an, let me write down, expression. Okay, while this is an equation. Okay, now, very big difference. Okay, over here, I cannot do any changes. So I have to complete the square with the negative, right? So now negative, I factorize it out. So I'll get x squared minus 9x minus 7 out of 2. Because the number is not important in completing the square, so I don't really touch it, right? Okay, so now complete the square, I will have negative x squared minus, okay, longer steps, 9x minus plus 9 over 2 square, and then minus 9 over 2 square, close, minus 7 over 2. All right. Okay. So I will get negative x minus 9 over 2 square minus 9 over 2 square minus 7 over 2. Okay. But what happens down here is that when I bring the negative sign in, it will then become negative x minus 9 over 2 squared plus 9 over 2 square minus 7 over 2. Okay, so that will be negative x minus 9 over 2 square plus 9 over 2 square minus 3.5. Okay, 67. Okay, now this is by completing the square. Okay, now, but now that it is an equation, oh, okay, now this is an equation, okay, things can be slightly different. Oh, so what gonna happen down here is that I'm going to make this into a positive. Okay, x squared minus 9x plus 7 over 2 equals to 0. Okay, now here to complete the square, I can have x squared minus 9 over x, sorry, 9 over 2, sorry, 9x plus 9 over 2 squared equals to, okay, I bring the negative, the 7 over 2 to the right hand side because ultimately I'm solving. Then here, I also plus 9 over 2 squared. Okay, right? So I do a change on my left hand side, I do a change on the right hand side by adding, okay, on both sides. Okay, it also, okay, add on both sides. So the equation has no change. So then on the left hand side, I will get x minus 9 over 2 squared, okay, completed square, equals to 67 over 4. Okay, So take the square roots on both sides. Okay, if I take the square roots on both sides, what is going to happen? The square root on the left is going to take away the square. The square root on the right-hand side will be a plus minus. Okay, so x minus 9 over 2 equals to plus minus root 67 over 4. X equals to 9 over 2 plus minus square root 67 over 4 equals to, right? I'll get 8.59 or, okay, 0.41. Okay, because the question wants 2 decimal places. Okay. Okay. Explain why the equation equals to 18 has no real solution. Okay. So then here comes the question, 67 divided by 4 is 16.75. Now, why did I do that? Oh, so in the completed square just now, okay, in the completed square just now, okay, we had this. Okay. So that means that the turning point is 9 over 2 and 67 over 4, right? And this is a maximum point as well. So that means that this is a quadratic graph that looks like this. Okay? At 9 over 2, it has a turning point, a maximum point, right? Okay, not drawn to sketch, not drawn to scale. This is, let's say this is 67 over 4, which is 16.75, right? Now we know that the graph turns like this. Reach to this point, maximum point, right? Maximum point, and then turns downwards again. Okay. Now, but if it's equals to 18, right? So that means the 18 line is down here. You want your graph to be equals to 18, there is no intersection. Okay. Since no intersection, okay, or you can think about it, the maximum point is only 16.75. So how can there be solution with 18? Okay, so no solution when negative x squared plus 9x minus 7 over 2 equals to 18. Question 2. In a particular month, 21 people took a driving test. One out of the 21 people is selected at random. The probability that a man who passed the test is 1 is over 7. Okay, so 2 of the people are selected at random. The probability that both women who failed the test is 1 out of 10. Okay, complete the information about people who took the test on that particular month. Okay, so since the probability of men who pass is 1 out of 7, that means here must be 3. Okay, so out of the 3, okay, 3 pass, 9 fail. Or out of 21 people, 3 pass, 9 fail. Okay, the probability that they are both women who failed the test is 1 out of 10. Okay, so x over, okay, let's x be the woman who failed. Okay, x be women who failed. Okay, so x over 21 multiplied by x minus 1 over 20 equals to 1 out of 10. Okay, that's what the question is saying. Oh, so that means we'll have x squared minus x over 420 equals to 1 over 10. Okay, now over here, right, if I cross multiply over the 420, now, but look at what happened down here. I didn't bring the 10 over. Okay, because in my mind, I know that if I bring the 420 over, the 420 can actually divide by the 10. So actually, I'll get x squared minus x equals to 42. Okay, so x squared minus x minus 42 equals to 0. I give myself a quadratic situation. Okay, so then this would give me factorization. Okay, how do I know it's factorization? Because women and men must be a whole number, right? Okay, so x minus 7, x plus 6 equals to 0. Okay, so x equals to 7, x equal negative 6, impossible, so we reject. So these are the women who failed, so that means there must be 7. And since the total is 21, that means this must be 2. All right. Okay, set notation. The universe set is such that X is a student in class. A is such that, okay, X is a student who listens to pop music. B is such that X is a student who listens to classical music. It is given that the universe is 35. Number of students in A is 22. Number of students in B is 14. And number of A intersect B complement is 12. Describe in words the set A intersect B complement. Okay, so A intersect B complement, how does it look like in the first place, right? So simple diagram to answer your question. Okay, you can draw it yourself. A, B. Oh, A is this two portion. B complement is this top position, right? The cross. Okay, A is the fix, B complements the cross. A intersect B complement, which means this part down here. So we want the students that only, right, listens to pop music. That's what it means, right? Okay, so the students who listens to only pop music. Now, B, part 2. Find the number of students who listens to both pop and classical. Well, okay, this one, okay, we need to have the same diagram again. Okay, but this time around, we're going to draw it a little bit better. Okay, so we know that there are two groups of people down here. Okay, A and, right, not necessarily have to be a circle. Okay, now, listens to both, meaning we are looking for the intersection, A intersect B. Okay, now here we already know that this is 12, and then NA is equals to 22, which actually just give us the answer, right? This must be 10. Okay, and NB equals to 14, which makes this portion to be 4. Okay, now by here we can conclude that since the total inside is only 26, that means 9 must lies on the outside. Okay, so this is 10. Who listens to classical only, that will be 4, right? Who listens to neither, that will be 9. Oh, simple. Okay, I'll probably skip the graph questions. Okay, but even though I skip the graph question, okay, wait, actually, you know what? Okay, but the questions are actually quite good, so I probably, okay, maybe I'll do it, right? Now, complete the table of values of for y equals to this, okay, and then we have a blank down here. So this is literally a free mark that we should always get, okay, if this kind of question appears. Okay, sub x equals to 2.5 into the equation. Okay, sub x equals to 2.5, right? So we'll have 2 times 2.5 plus 20 over 2.5 minus 50. Okay, so this is negative 2. Okay, the numbers are quite friendly, I guess. Okay, so x equals to 1, y equals to 7. Okay, so x equals to 1. Where is 1? Okay, so over here, the scale is a little bit messed up, right? Okay, but these are, okay, so here I need to determine the setup first. Okay, this is 10 squares. Okay, so 10 squares equals to 2.5, which means that 1 square is 0.25. To get 1, I need 4 squared, okay, for every 1. So that means this 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 1, right? So when x equals to 1, y equals to 7, same thing down here. Huh? This is 10 units for 5. 10 square for 5. So 1 square is 0.5. Okay, so 5, 6, 7. 7 is down here. So that means the first point that I'm looking for is over here, right? This is my first point. Okay, now 2.5 and negative 2. Okay, negative 2 will be 4 squares, right? Okay, over here. Oh. 5 and negative 1. So negative 1 is 2 squares. So over here. 10 and 7. 10 and 7 is over here. Okay. 11.6. Sorry, 12.5 and 11.6. Okay, so 11.6 will be tricky because this is 10, 11, 11.5. So somewhere here, right? Okay, 15 and 16.3. Okay, 15, 15, 16.3. Right, a bit tricky. Okay, somewhere here, right? 20 and 26. Okay, 20 and 26. 26 should be good. 26 is not here. So we'll have a curve like this. Okay, something like this. Huh? Right. Using the graph states the range of values of x for which this is less than 22. Okay. Now, remember, the key idea is always, okay, must have your graph. Or, because you are using your graph, okay, so you must have your graph. Okay. 2x plus 20 over x is less than 22. But the equation of my graph is 2x plus 20 over x minus 15. So in that case, this will be less than 22, right? Less than 22 minus 15. So 2x plus 20 over x minus 15 is less than 7. So what you are actually looking for is that your graph must be less than 7. Okay, so look at where is 7 is. 7 is over here. Okay, it's a point that we plotted just now. Okay, this is the point 7. Okay, so then we know that the idea of this question is that the range where it is below 7. So when it's below 7 is this portion down here, right? These values of x will make the graph to be under the 7 line. Okay, so that is from 1 to 10. Okay, so the range will be x is less than 10, more than 1. That's all. Okay. Now, next, by drawing a tangent, find the gradient of the curve at the point where x equals to 4. Now, drawing a tangent is always a tricky situation. Okay, I will say that it's a hit or miss. Okay, right, most of the time. Okay, now, but what I want to say as well is that, okay, A-math students sometimes are able to play cheat down here. Okay, especially for a graph like this. Oh, so I'm going to play cheat first, right? Y equals to 2x plus 20 over x minus 15. Okay, so for students that take A math, what you can do on the side, okay, to show our teacher, dy dx equals to 2 minus 20 over x squared. Right? Okay, right? So when x equals to 4, okay, dy dx equals to 2 minus 20 over 16. Okay, so 2 minus 20 over 16. You'll get something like 0.75. Okay, so this is the actual gradient that we'll actually get. Now, you can play cheat, okay, by drawing a gradient of 0.75 and then draw parallel to the tangent at x equals to 4. So how, right? To draw a tangent of 0.75, you ask yourself, when y, x, okay, you want to draw y equals to 0.75x, for example. Okay, so 0.75 is also 3/4, right? Okay, so you take some values. X is 0, y would be 0. When x equals to 4, y equals to 3. When x equals to 8, y equals to 2. Okay? Wait. Wait. X equals 8, y equals to 6. Sorry. Okay? So take these 2 points, you'll be able to draw a tangent. I mean, you draw a gradient of 0.75. So this is a little bit like working backwards, right? Okay? So 3, 0, 0 is this point. Change color. Okay, 0, 0 is this point. Okay, 3, 4, or rather 4, 3 would be 4 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here, this is 4, and 3 would be 6 squares, 5, 6. Okay, this would be 4, 3. All right. Okay, and then we have 8. This is 8 and 6. 2 square, 2 square. Okay, right. So then the line will look like this. This is supposed to be a gradient of 0.75, but I need it at x equals to 4. Now, x equals to 4 is over 1, 2, 3, 4 over here, right? So then what you're going to do is you're going to draw a parallel line and then move this down into here, okay? Move to this range so that you will have a nice answer into it, okay? So your gradient is definitely accurate, okay, 100%. But that is if you take A math. All right. Now, for those students that don't take A math, this to me it's a hit or miss, right? Okay, it depends on how you portray your ruler at a position. Okay, so for students that only take E math, okay, so locate the point x equals to 4, place your ruler, okay, place your ruler, and so that it makes a tangent, okay, to the curve. Now, how do you make a tangent? Okay, firstly, touch one point. And what you want to ensure is that the angle down here, hard to realize, okay, the angle over here and the angle over here, it's roughly the same, okay, right? So it's a lot of the eye power. Okay, you want to make sure that the two angles, okay, the gap that they have is roughly the same. Okay, and then from there, you'll draw your straight line. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. So that's how you draw tangent. Okay, but what is more interesting that I want to go through is part E. Okay, because this one, a lot of people don't know how to do. Okay, by drawing a suitable straight line. Now, the question will give us a hint, right? It's always about drawing a suitable straight line. Okay, find the solutions of the equation x squared minus 13x plus 20 equals to 0. Okay, now remember what is the key idea of finding solution. When you want to find solution of a curve and a line, okay, the solutions will be the intersection. Okay, you are finding intersection. Okay, now we have the question as x squared minus 13x plus 20. Okay, now equals to 0. What we're going to do, remember, the key thing is on your graph. So you must have your graph. Okay, so the only way to create your graph is to, first, I need to divide. Okay, I need to divide everything by x. So that I'll get x minus 13 plus 20 over x. It still equals to 0. Okay. Now I need 2x plus 20 over x. Okay. So what is going to happen down here? Okay. Wait, sorry, what's the equation? 2x plus 20 over x minus 15. Okay, wait. Okay, I need 2x plus 20 over x minus 15. Okay, so I'm very close, right? In order, okay, now I have x plus 20 over x minus 13 equals to 0. Okay, so in order to get 2x, okay, what I need to do, I need to plus another x. Okay, now cannot be times. Okay, in this case, okay, must be plus x. So 2x plus 20 over x minus 13 will be equals to x, because I plus x to both sides. Okay, now I need negative 15, so that is minus a further 2. So 2x plus 20 over x minus 15 equals to x minus 2. So that means I need my graph to be equals to x minus 2, and their intersection will solve the quadratic above. Okay, so that means this x minus 2 is the suitable straight line that I have to draw. Okay, so draw a line, x minus 2. Okay, so in order to draw a graph, you need to have points. Oh, so x, y. X is 0, y is negative 2. Okay, x minus 2, x minus 2. Okay, and x is 2, y will be 0. Okay, then another point, okay, can be any other point. So x equals to, let's say, 10. Okay, then y equals to 10 minus 2, which is 8. Okay, so let's try to plot this point. 0, negative 2. That will be 4 squares down here. Okay, and then we have 2 and 0. That will be 8 squares over here. Okay, very close apart. Okay, not very good. Okay, so I get a point that is a little bit further. X is 10, y is 8. Okay, 8 is, this is 7, 8. Oops. Okay, right. Okay, I'll draw the line a bit longer. Okay, so the solutions will be their intersection, which is over here and over here. All right. Okay, so just write down the x coordinates of the line. Okay, question 4. So in the diagram, PQRS is a vertical rectangle wall of height 2.5 and length 7.5. Okay. Oh, wait, sorry. I forgot to say. Okay, find the solutions of the equation, right? So we can actually do this as well, or as a means of checking. Or is that 2, 1, negative 13, and 20. Okay, so we know that the solution is going to be 1.783, 1.783, and 11.216. Okay, so when we draw the line, okay, we can see that, hey, what is this value? What is the point of intersection, right? Because this is 1, okay, then 0.25, 0.5, 0.75. Okay, this is actually near 2, right? Which is not the best. Oh, so which means that you need to edit something out of it. Okay, then here, what is this? This value would be 4 is 11, then this is 11.25, 11.5, 11.5, right? Okay, which is a little bit better, right? The second point is a little bit better. But because we know that this must be our answer, okay, by solving it quadratically. Okay, now sorry for that, okay, because my graph on drawing iPad might not be the most accurate, okay, because it's a bit hard to draw on iPad. Okay, but the idea, right, okay, down here is important. Okay. Okay, question 4. In the diagram, PQRS is a vertical rectangle wall of height 2.5 meter and length 7.5 meter. T is a point on level ground from the base of the wall, RS. Okay, STR is equals to 95 degree, SRT equals to 40 degree. okay, such that Sx is to Xt is 1 is to 3. Okay, so here Sx and St is 1 is to 3. Okay, just record that down. Okay, maybe it has some users. Okay, this is a rectangle, so if the top is 7.5, here must be 7.5 as well. So the logic to find St will then be by using sine rule. Okay, so I have sine 95 corresponds with, sorry, I want to find Sx, right? So St is my unknown. St corresponds to sine 40 equals to 7.5 over sine 95. Okay, so St cross multiply 7.5 sine 40 divided by sine. Okay, okay, so the calculator. Okay, 4.8393. Okay, 5SF. Okay. Now, Sx is 1 unit out of St. Okay. So that means Sx is equals to a quarter of St. So equals to, okay, 1.21 meters, 3 SM. Okay. Calculate the length of XR. XR. Okay. So X to R. Okay. Okay. So I know that, okay, XR, okay, so what I'm looking at is, okay, let's see. I know that this is 95, but I don't know what is TR. Can I find TR though? Okay, I definitely can find TR. Okay, 3 marks is okay. Usually it's just okay. If I use sine rule, the next one will probably be just cosine rule. Okay, but I don't really see the cosine rule down here yet. Let's see. Need to find XR. Okay, looks like I need to do one additional step. Okay, which shouldn't be the case. Okay, but Sx is 1.21. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, I can just use okay, cos 95 degree and 40 degree, that will be 180 minus 95 minus 40. Okay, so this angle is 45 degree. Okay, so that was a purpose that they asked us to find Sx, right? Okay, so to find XR, we can use cosine rule. XR equals to the square root of cosine rule. Okay, as in 1.21 square plus 7.5 square minus 1.21 7.5 cosine 45. Okay, oh, divided by 4. Okay, 1.2. Okay, let's change this a little bit. Okay, 1.2098. The 5SF figure. Okay, so equals to square root 1.2098 square plus 7.5 square minus 2 bracket 1.2098 bracket 7.5 cosine 45. Okay, so we get 6.6993. Okay, 5SF, and then we round off to 3SF, 6.70. Okay, a bit right here, this should be 1.209. Okay, 6.7. Okay, calculate the length of PT. PT. Okay, so PT, it's directly from here to here. Okay, so let's see. Okay. Why is it cosine rule again? Okay, bit weird. Calculate the length of PT. Oh, it's only 1 mark though. Okay, let's see. Is there anything that I'm missing? Okay, PT is supposed to be easy. Okay, okay, let's read the question again. In the diagram, PQRS is a vertical rectangular wall of height 2.5 and length T is a point on level ground. From the base of the wall. Oh, the Pythagoras. Yeah, okay. Because T is on horizontal ground, okay, while P is vertical. So this is 2.5, okay, and ST is equals to 4.8393, right? So PT will just be Pythagoras. Okay, that explains why is it 1 mark. So equals to square root of 2.5 square plus 4.8393 square equals to square root 2.5 square plus 4.8393 square. So we get 5.4469, right? Which round off to 5.45. Okay. Okay. Next one, 4 marks. Okay. A bird sat on the ledge of the wall along PQ such that the angle of elevation from X is the largest. Find angle. Okay. Uh, wait. Bird sat on the ledge such that from X. Okay. So angle of elevation of X is the largest. Okay. That means X to PQ, right? Okay, so I can form a triangle like this, okay, X at P, okay, and then I have all the way to this as my angle of elevation. Okay, but this one looks very straightforward, right? Because the angle of elevation along PQ, okay, you want the shortest distance. Isn't this just the shortest distance? As at PSX? Is that worth 4 marks though? Okay, so when you do your questions, okay, those are things that you have to ask yourself as well. Okay, whether your logic is it making sense, okay, whether your thinking is it correct or not. Okay, greatest angle of elevation must means that the shortest distance, okay, must means that uh X to a point on PQ must be the shortest distance. Okay, okay, and it looks like SX is the shortest distance too, right? Okay, wait, let me think a little bit. Greatest angle of elevation from X is the largest. If I have a point X, largest angle of elevation will be the point that is nearest. So that looks to be P, right? Okay, let's try it out. Okay, so, but it's not 4 marks only, right? So what is throwing me off is the 4 marks actually, right? Okay, so SX is equals to 1.21. Okay, PS equals to 2.5. So angle of elevation will be tangent theta equals to 2.5 over 1.2. So theta equals to, okay, I'll get 64.2. Okay, a bird sat on the ledge of the wall along PQ, such that the angle of elevation from X is the largest. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, okay. I see, I see. Okay, no, no, no. Okay, wait. Mine is wrong. Okay. Right. Can't be so simple for 4 marks. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Now, that means that, okay, we know that the distance must be the shortest, correct? Along PQ. Now, PQ is also SR, correct? Okay. So since the distance must be the shortest, it also means that from X to a point along at S and R, the distance must be the shortest. Now, this is evidently the longest, right? Okay, but you can see that as I move, it will be shorter, 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 shorter. So actually, right, the shortest distance is over here, not S, right, but actually over here, perpendicular. So that means the bird must lie down here such that, okay, when it forms a triangle like this, okay, I'm not sure whether you can understand this, okay, this will be the greatest angle of elevation. Okay, so I need to know the length of this point, right? Okay, I need to know the length of this point. Okay, right. So let okay, let's say M be the point on SR such that XM is the shortest distance. Okay, right? So then we'll have uh okay, this small little triangle to solve for XMX. Okay, so I enlarge that picture a little bit. X, S, M to X. Okay, now I know that this angle is 45 degree. This is 90 degree. Okay, which also means that okay, the shortest distance is going to be Sx is 1.2098. Okay, this is 1.2098. Okay, so but this is being 45 degree is actually advantageous to tell us that this is actually the same. Okay, so that means okay, sine, okay, you can just use sine 45 equals to mx over 1.2098. Okay, so mx equals to 1.2098 times sine 45. Okay, so it's okay 0.85545. Okay, so that's the shortest distance. Okay, the height is still going to be 2.5, so the angle of elevation will be tangent theta equals to 2.5 over 0.85545. So theta equals to okay, equals to 71.1. Okay, question 5. In the diagram, O is the center of the circle ABCD and TB is a tangent at tangent at B. AC is the diameter of the circle and the length of the minor arc is 11 cm. Okay, minor arc BAD, BAD. So which is this part, I think, right? Minor arc BAD. Oh, this equals to 11 cm. Given that OBC equals to 40 degree, okay, angle ACD equals to 30, BTC equals to 70. Okay, find angle ABD. Okay, so what I like to do down here is I like to find every angle that I can actually possibly find. Okay, to make my life a little bit easier later on. Okay, so since this is the center, we know that this part must be a sector, right? Radius and radius. Okay, so 40 degree, we'll have 40 degree down here, and we'll have 100 degree over here. Oh, now, which will make this angle to be 50 degree, which will make this angle to be 50 degree. All right. Okay. A, B, D. Haven't solved yet. A, B. Okay. Then what else? Okay. This is the big ribbon. This is 30 degree. So this must be 30 degree as well. Okay. Now what else? Okay. Radius touch. So this must be 50 degree. So this must be 60 degree. Okay. Am I missing any other angles? Okay. 30, 50. So this can be 100 degree. Okay. So okay, so that means this is 80 degree. This is also 80, which will make this angle to be 20. Oh, actually, yeah, angle in the semicircle, so this is 90. So ABD, okay, we actually found, right? Angle ABD equals to 30 degree. Reasoning, angles in the same segment. Okay, angle BAD, right? Angle BAD will be 180 minus 70 equals to 110. Reason, cyclic chord. Oh. Taking pi equals to 22 over 7. Okay, rarely see this kind of question. Okay, calculate the radius of the circle. Okay, so since we know that this was equals to 11, okay, so that means if I connect this point down here and connect this point down here, okay, this part of the circle, right, what is the total angle? Because this is radius, this is radius. So that makes this to be 20 degree as well. Okay, which means that the overall angle subtended is 140 degree. Okay, so we'll have pi times diameter, okay, or rather 2 radius times 140 over 360, okay, equals to 11. Okay, so R equals to 11 divided by the whole chunk, or divide by 140 over 360 times 22 over 7 times 2. Okay, everything just throw over to the other side. So 11 divided by 140 over 360 times 22 over 7 times 2. Okay, 4.5. So radius is 4.5. That's all. Okay. Show that triangle BCD is similar, right? Similar to triangle CTB, giving a reason for each answer that you make. BCD. So I like the BCD. Okay, is similar to CTB. CTB. Okay. So right. Okay, actually, you can actually see from the angles, right? Okay, this one. This is 60 degree. This is 60 degree. This is 50 degree. This is 50 degree. This is 70 degree. This is 70 degree. Just write your proof. You should be fine. You're not going to write down. Okay, similar by A. Oh, wait. Hence, express CT in terms of X and Y, given that BC equals to X and BD equals to Y. Yeah. Okay, actually, we don't need the question. Okay, so since it's a hence, okay, so that means we are going to assume, I mean, it's already similar, right? So I'm just going to write down the similarity. BCD is similar to triangle CTB. Okay, so let's say I write 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay, I like to do this. And then I write down the ratio. BC compared to CT is equals to CD over EB equals to BD over CB, right? Okay. Now, given that BC equals to X, so replace, right? Okay. X over CT is equals to CD, right? CD over TB, which is practically useless, okay? Equals to BD, and BD equals to Y over CB. BC and CB are the same, right? Just different direction. So it's still X. Oh, so this one is useless. We are not using this. So then we have what, right? Y over X equals to X over CT. Cross multiply, CT equals to X squared over Y. Answer. Okay. Okay, question 6. The cumulative frequency graph shows distribution of the waiting time from being served in minutes of 60 customers at restaurant A on a particular day. Okay, use the curve to estimate the median waiting time. So the median waiting time will be at the 30th customer mark. Okay, which is down here. Oh, so okay, right. 15. Okay, here, right, on the y-axis, 10 box represents 10. So 1 box represents 1. Okay, this one, 10 box is 5. So 1 box is 0 0.5. Okay, so 15, 16, 17. Median waiting time, 17 minutes. Okay, the interquartile range, right, of 60. So interquartile 75% versus 25%. So that will be the 45 customer versus the 15 customer, right, for interquartile range. Okay, so 45 will be here. Okay, which is 20 minutes over 15, which is over here. Okay, this is 11, 12, 13. Okay, versus 13. So interquartile range is upper minus lower, 20 minus 13, so equals to 7. 35 percentile of the waiting time, okay, 35% times 60, okay, so 21. So looking for 21, I will have this. Okay, that will be 15 minutes. Okay. Given that 20% of the customer waited more than X minute to be served, find the value of X. So 20% of 60 equals to 12. But this 12, we have to count backwards. Okay, backwards 12. So meaning 48. Okay, 60 minus 12, 48. So 48 is over here. Okay, this will be 21.5. Okay, the data below represents the waiting time of 10 customers from restaurant B on the same day. Calculate the median, the interquartile range, and the median and the interquartile range. All right, so let's do that. Now, this is unsorted data. Okay, unsorted data. So in order to deal with such data, we need to arrange from small to big. Okay, so we'll have 10. Oh, wait. Oh, sorry. This is sorted already. Okay, sorry, you look messy for a moment. Okay, my bad. Okay, so since that, okay, to find the median waiting time, we are looking for the middle value. However, there's 10 customer. Okay, so the middle value, okay, have to do additional step. Okay, so firstly, n plus 1 divided by 2 to find the position. Okay, so 10 plus 1 divided by 2 is 5.5. That means the middle position is at 10.5. Sorry, at 5.5, which means that it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, It's in the middle of the 5th position and the 6th position. So what we do, we take the data of these two and find the average. So median is 16 minutes. Okay. Interquartile range, right? So if the median is down here, right, to the left of it, there are 5 datas. Okay, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To the right of it, including the 17, okay, this is also 5 data. Correct? So interquartile range is the upper limit minus the lower limit. So the lower limit of 5 datas is 14. Upper limit is 18. So 18 minus 14 is 4. The owner of restaurant B claims that his restaurant is more efficient and consistent in their service compared to restaurant A. Give a reason why this is not a fair comparison. Okay, number one, okay, the sample size is not the same. Okay, the number of people is not the same, right? Okay, in simpler words, number of people were not the same. Okay, because restaurant B served lesser customer, so it might make sense that his data is better. If they were equally packed, okay, then it will be a fairer comparison. Oh. Question 7. Hey, the figure shows a frustum of height 16 cm cut from right pyramid with square base. Okay, the horizontal top surface has an area of 5, while the base area is 125. The portion that is removed is h cm height. Show that h equals to 4. Okay, so if you extend out the figure, right? Okay, super. Okay, we try again. Okay, okay, something like that. Oh, okay, but what is more important is the triangular face. Okay, actually super ugly. Okay, I'm going to move it. Okay, never mind. Right now, okay, so imagine, right? I mean, okay, just draw a simple image that on a 2D dimension, okay, on a 2-dimensional face, this is actually a similar triangle situation. Oh, so the portion that is removed is H. So let this be H. Okay. So small triangle versus big triangle. Oh, this is small triangle, triangular base versus big triangular base. Okay. So we have a A1, A2 situation. A1 over A2 is 5 against 125. Okay, which is equals to 1 over 25 if you simplify. Now, to get from A1, A2 into L1, L2, we square root it, equals to 1 out 5, which means that the small triangle is 1 unit, while the whole thing, H plus 16, is 5 units. Okay, so H over H plus 16 is equals to 1 out of 5. So 5H equals to H plus 16, cross multiply. 4H equals to 16, H equals to 4. calculate the volume of the frustum. Okay, so volume of the frustum, okay, of a pyramid is what? 1/3 base area times height. Okay, so 1/3 times 125 times height is 20 minus 1/3 times 5 times 4. Okay, so we get 826.67, which rounds to 827 centimeters. Okay. Find the percentage of the right pyramid that has been removed. Percentage. Okay. So we have okay. Small triangle over big triangle is 1/5 cube. So we get 1/125, comparing the volume. So percentage that has been removed, 1/125 times 100%. Okay. Okay, so 0.8%. Oh. Two solid cones have the same height, but the radius of cone A is 1.5 times of cone B. Given that the volume of cone B is 240, find the volume of cone A. Okay, so, right, pi times 1.5 squared times height. Okay, oh, sorry, cone B volume is equals to 1/3 times pi times r squared times h. Okay, so 1/3 pi r squared h, that is equals to 1/3 pi r squared h is equals to 240. Okay, now cone B, however, cone A, however, will be the volume will be 1/3 times pi times 1.5 squared times height, 1.5 r times height, which will create a disturbance, right, of 1/3 pi r squared h times 2.25. Okay, the 2.25 is the result of the 1.5 squared. Okay, so then we know that this question has already tell us that this value, 1/3 pi r squared h, is equals to 240. So we just take 240 times 2.25. Okay, equals to 540. Okay, question 8, vectors. Okay, given that AB equals to this, BC equals to this, and CD equals to D4. Given that CD is parallel to AB, find the value of D. Okay, right. Oh, so AB is equals to negative 3, 9. Okay, so I can see that there's a 3 that can be factorized out. So negative 1 and 3. Actually not very useful. Okay, but whatever, right? So CD is equals to, since they tell us that it is parallel, okay? Since the question tells us that it's parallel, so that means it must be a k times of negative 1 and 3. Okay, so which is also equals to D4, by the way. Okay, so then by using the logic, okay, we say that 3k must be equals to 4. So k equals to 4/3. Okay, so if k equals to 4/3, then CD equals to 4/3 of negative 1 and 3. Then D will be 4/3 times negative 1. So negative 4/3. Okay. Find angle AC, vector AC. AC would be, oh, this is vector AC. Vector AC will be AB plus BC. Okay, mid and middle must be the same point. So we have negative 3, 9 plus 2, 5. Okay, so we get negative 1 and 14. Now, don't be tricked by the question. The question is asking for magnitude of AC. So it's equals to square root negative 1 squared plus 14 squared. Okay, equals to square root of 117, which is 14.035 round off 14.0 unit square. Unit, not unit square, unit. Okay. B. Okay. PQR is a triangle and M is the midpoint of PQ. Okay. It is given that PQ equals to A. So the whole thing is a vector A. So that means, right, this is A over 2. Okay, A over 2. PR equals to B. PR equals to B. Okay. QT equals to HQR. Okay. And RS equals to KRM. Okay, where H and K are constant. Express PS in terms of K, A, and B. Well, okay. RM, okay, because they say PS, right? PS. So PS equals to PR plus RM. Wait, let me think, huh? Okay, looks like that's the shortest way. So PR is the vector B, okay, plus RS. Okay, but what is RS? RS is equals to K of RM. Okay, and what is RM? Okay, RM is K times of RP plus PM, right? RP is negative B plus A over 2. Okay, or half A. Okay, that's RM. Now, K times of RM. So that will be, okay, B plus K negative KB plus half A, right? So then we group up the vectors B, okay? So B bracket 1 minus K, and plus half K, A. Okay, express PT in terms of H, A, and B. PT. PT equals to HRQ. HQR, right? PT, PQ plus QR. Okay, this question is so weird. PT equals to PR plus RT? No, QT, HQR. Okay, QT, let's use QT. PQ plus QT. Now, PQ is the vector A. QT, however, is QR, HQR. Okay, QR is QP plus PR. Okay, plus H times of QT, which is negative A, plus PR plus P. Okay, whole number. Okay, QR, negative A plus B. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so then we'll get 1 minus H A plus H B. Okay, hence show that HK plus 2 equals to 2 bracket H plus K if PST are collinear. Hence, show that HK plus 2 equals to 2 bracket H plus K. Okay, let me analyze the question a little bit. PS, okay, let's write that down. Okay, so I don't need to keep scrolling. PS equals to 1 minus K B plus half K A, right? Then PT is equals to 1 minus H, okay, or rather H B plus 1 minus H A. Okay, so that means, okay, since they are collinear, right? So collinear means that the vectors are the same. Okay, they have the same base vectors. They have the same unit vectors. Okay, but their lines are in ratio, right? Okay, and since they are collinear, they must be in the same ratio. Okay, so which means that 1 minus H, or rather 1 minus K over H must be equals to half K over 1 minus H. Okay, so cross multiply, I will have 1 minus K, 1 minus H equals to half HK. All right. What is supposed to be 1 mark only? Okay. Okay, maybe I'm missing something. Oh, okay. So then we'll have 1 minus H, 1 minus H minus K plus KH, HK equals to half HK. Okay, so times 2, right? So we'll have, okay, bring the HK to the other side. So we'll have, okay, half HK plus 1 equals to H plus K. Okay, so times 2, HK plus 2 equals to 2 H plus K. Sure. Okay, so not worth it for 1 mark. Okay, given that H equals to 1/3 and K equals to 4/5, right? Find the ratio of PS is to ST. Okay, so if H equals to 1/3, okay, and K equals to 4/5, so the ratio of PS to PT, right? PS over PT, okay, if we just consider one side of the equation, okay, so it'll be 1 minus K. 1 minus K is 1 out of 5 over, okay, H is 1 out of 3. Okay, so that means it will be 3 out of 5, right? Okay, so equals to 3 out of 5. So PS is 3 units, PT is 5 units. PS is 3 unit, PT is 5 units, so 3 to 2. So PS is to ST, okay? Therefore, PS is to ST is 3 to 2. Okay. A factory prints posters for corporate events. The prices of printing posters of different sizes are listed below. Okay. Factory has the following guidelines for operating the printer. Okay, types of printer, okay, size, prices, additional costs if the printing has a total area of more than 120 square meter. Okay, printer operates from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. every day. Printer needs to be cooled for a period of 30 minutes after every 2 hours of printing. A printer needs to be serviced if the rate of printing has slowed down to less than 60 square meter a day. Given that 1 inch equals to 2.54, find the area of a bulletin poster in meter squared. Okay, so 11 times 2.54 times 17 times 2.54, right, in meter squared. So we'll have bracket 11 times 2.54 times 17 times 2.54. Okay, so 1206.4492 meters squared. Okay, we can round it off to 3SF 1210. Okay. Oh wait, this is in cm. They want it in meters squared. Sorry, my bad. Okay, so this will be equals to, okay, 121 divided by 100 divided by 100. Okay, so 0.121 meters squared. Okay, Mr. Tan wants to print 1,200 of this. Calculate how much does it cost. Okay, so 0.121 multiplies by 1,200. Okay, multiplies by 1,200. So that is roughly 144.773 meters squared. Okay, so there will be an additional 5% of the total cost. Okay, if the printing is more than 120, this is more than 120. Okay, so 1,200 copies multiplied by 2, so that's $2,400. Then $2,400 multiplied by 105%. Okay, so equals to 2,004 multiplied by 1.05, 2520. The factory uses 2 printers to print Mr. Tan's order for an entire day. The older printer takes 15 seconds more to print one bulletin poster compared to the newer printer, and the rates of printing are constant throughout the day. An operator claims that the older printer needs servicing. Do you agree? Justify your answer with clear working. Okay. Now, okay, let's see. Hmm. Size and input purpose. The factory has the following guideline. Needs to be cool for every 2 hours. Needs to be serviced. Okay. Okay. So from firstly, right, from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Okay, what is the time period? 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. The time period will be 7 hours. Okay. So from here to here is 7 hours. Okay. So if we start at 9 a.m., okay, and we need to cool for 30 minutes after every 2 hours. Okay. So 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Okay, we'll pause one time. Okay. So that would be uh then we'll take a 30 minutes break, then 11:30. Okay, so that's 2 hours. Okay, then after that we'll have 11:30 to 1:30. Okay, That's another 2 hours. Then take a break, 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock, print for another 2 hours. Okay, that will be 4 p.m. Right? 2 hours, 2 hours, 2 hours. So that means we'll print 6 hours in total for both machine. Okay, so 6 hours in total time. Okay. Now let's say that it takes okay, but they didn't say the rate of printing is consistent throughout. Okay, 6 hours of printing time, that would be okay, 21,600 seconds of printing. Okay. The hmm, okay, how am I going to do this? Okay, did I miss out any information? Okay, so that means that we are going to assume that the printing was completed within 1 day. Okay, so in this 1 day, okay, 1,200 was all printed exactly. Okay, so looks to be quadratic. Okay, so printer A, okay, let X be the time taken for one print. Okay, so then how much will the new printer print? The new printer will be able to print at a rate of 21,600, the total time, divided by X. That will be the total print. Okay. Now, plus the same 21,600 divided by X plus 15, because the second piece takes 15 seconds more. Okay. And they print a total of 1,002 for an entire day. Okay. That's what I'm assuming. All right. Okay. So cross multiply, I would have 21,600 X plus 15 plus 21,600 X equals to 1,200 X plus 15. Okay. So, okay, expand out 1,200 X squared plus times 15, 18,000 X is equals to 21,600 times 2, 43,200 X plus 324,000. Okay, so bring over 1,200 X squared minus 18,000 minus 43200. Okay, minus 25200X minus 324,000 equals to 0. Okay, so X equals to, right? Okay, can I divide by 1,002? Okay, I believe so. Okay, 25200 divided by 1,002. 21. So x squared minus 21x minus 324,000 divided by 1,002. Okay, minus 270 equals to 0. Okay, So we'll have x minus x plus. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay. Maybe I just use formula, right? A equals 1, B equals negative 21, C equals negative 270. X equals to negative B plus minus square root B square minus 4AC over 2A equals to, oh, okay, 1, negative 21, negative 270. Okay, negative 9 or 30. Okay, so X equals to 30. So which means that, okay, well, so very long workings. Okay, so, okay, which means that X be the time taken for one print, right? We take 30 seconds for one print. So the O printer will take, okay, 21,600 divided by 45, right? So 21,600 divided by 45. Managed to print 480 copies. Okay, so 480 copies, each copy is 0.121. So 0.121 times 480 equals to, okay, 58.08 meters squared. So the operator claims that it needs servicing. Do you agree? Therefore, yes, I agree, right? Because 58.08 is less than 60 meters squared. Therefore, needs servicing. Okay, right, that's all, right?